Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach. Welcome to another one of my album reviews, and I am inspired by finishing up the Bon Scott era of AC/DC. I've decided to finish up the what I call up to the phase 2 of Megadeth. I have covered every album at this point up until Megadeth's Cryptic Writings, with the exception of Youthanasia. And I figured it's time to get Youthanasia done out of the way, and that way I've got everything up to Cryptic Writings done, and then I can start working on moving into the new millennium. Wow, man. Okay, so I threw this album on, and I hadn't listened to it. Honestly, I have not thrown this album in a CD player for over a decade. At least a decade since the last time I listened to this album. And I quickly remembered why. This is going to be a really short review because out of all the Megadeth albums I've covered, this is one of the ones I really find the most bland and boring. Everybody likes to talk shit about Metallica and how commercial they went and stuff like that. And Megadeth obviously did some commercial stuff. If you listen to Countdown to Extinction, very more commercially sound. But Countdown to Extinction was really a damn good album. I've recently reviewed it. You can go watch the review. I thought it was a really good album. Cryptic Writings is my favorite Megadeth album. Once again, more of a commercially kind of sound of it. This one just way into a commercial pocket, especially for, what was it, 94. So this would have been definitely in the age of grunge that this was released. And if I were to describe this album, I would actually call it a melodic metal album. Like, it, sure, you can hear the thrash in it. The thrash is there without a doubt. But it's melodic thrash. Like, it's not... And I don't mean good melodic, I just mean melodic. You know, like, it's melodic for the sake of being melodic, you know? It's kind of like someone decided to try and castrate Mustang. Really, you know? And that's kind of what I feel like on this one. Because, like, you had great riffs. I mean, omega fantastic riffs on Countdown to Extinction. And you had mega fantastic riffs on Cryptic Writings. And this one has a great kind of prog thing going on while still having a very commercial sound going on. But that commercial sound turned the prog and made it kind of a little more melodic and less thrashy. It really kind of feels a little more like a neutered Megadeth to me. And it's really funny that I say that, because I really do believe that one of the best songs on here is, the ballad on the album, really, which is something, okay? So, let's get into this. Okay, you got Reckoning Day, which opens up the album. It's alright. It's a good, typical Megadeth album cut, opens up the album. Train of Consequences isn't too bad. It's okay. It is a good second track on the album, keeps the album moving. Addicted to Chaos. Okay. Just nothing pops out, really. And then you get to A Tout Le Monde. I think it's the best song on the album. And I understand why Megadeth redid it later on. With the nice lady whose name I can't remember from the metal band that I can't remember. And I apologize. That's why I've got this little section right here, right? Okay. So I understand totally why he redid it. I don't think he needed to redo it with a female vocalist to make it better. I just really think that this song did not get the love it deserved. It really is a great song. The problem I think this song suffered from is, once again, this whole album was kind of melodic and it feels a little more pulled back than normal. And you put a ballad on there on top of that, and it's kind of like, oh, well, all right, sure. But A Tout Le Monde, really, still, it's one of the few songs. It's the only song off this album I actually go out of my way to listen to. Then you got Elysian Fields. It's all right. It's a good tune. I enjoy it. That one's actually, and After a Tula Monde, it's a nice follow up. The Killing Road is kind of whatever. Blood of Heroes is kind of whatever. Family Tree is kind of okay. Euthanasia, all right, kind of okay. I Thought I Knew It All, kind of okay. Black Curtains, okay. And then Victory, okay. And that's what it is. It's an album of okay. It's not. It's not a bad album. I'm underselling this album. I'm way underselling this album. But the reason I'm way underselling this album is this album kind of way undersells itself. It really. I remember when I picked it up. I believe it was actually brand new when I picked it up. I don't think this was me buying back catalog stuff. But I had already had Countdown to Extinction at this point. I already had Peace Cells at this point. And there might have been one other album I would have had at this point. And when I got my hands on this one and I put it on, I crank it up and whatnot, I was disappointed. I really, truly, and honestly was. Now, I did not buy this brand new in the stores. I know for a fact that this was a music subscription order. Since BMG is not on the back of it, I want to say it's probably Capitol or Columbia House. Pretty sure it was Columbia House. Most of BMG says BMG on the back. I still even wouldn't recommend this album to anybody to this day. It just no, not one that works for me. Sorry. Anyways, folks, that's it. That's all I got to say on this one. That's gonna finish out me doing what I refer to as Phase 2 of Megadeth, which to me Phase 2 ended at Cryptic Writings, which would be when Marty Friedman left the band. I know he comes back later on, but that's when he initially left. Let me know what you think. Let me know what song I should really go pay more attention to. You know what? Like I said, I know I'm doing this album dirty, but I'm not upset about it because I think this album did itself dirty. I don't know. Anyways, that's in the comment section for. Hit that like button, hit the little bell for notifications, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when I got new videos coming out. There is a link that goes to Patreon below. Peace, love, take care.